Hello. All right. I think we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, and we should be live on the IG any moment now. Okay, sorry guys. Let's go. Nope, not a reel. Let's go live. Because we're going live everywhere. And I think we're good to go. What up, what up, what up? What up, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram? What's happening? It is Eugene Bush, E-Tre Productions. I am happy to be here with you all on another day for Content Creators Live. The purpose of this live is to keep people abreast of content. All things content, all things content creation, right? And really how to grow your audience. I decided to name today's session, How to Grow Your Audience Before You Understand Your Niche. Today's topic, how to grow your audience before you understand your niche. Now, why do I name it that? It's because most people understand that to grow the audience, if you understand your niche, you just dive deeper into that niche. You target them. Once you understand your niche, you understand who they are, what they do, where they hang out, what they watch, what they read, where, the people they go to, the movies they watch. And so it gets really easy. What's up, the Swedish gems? It gets really easy or easier to identify your target audience once you know who you're targeting. Okay, but many times, a lot of us, what I discover is a lot of us are challenged with, well, I want to grow my audience. I want to gain more followers. I want to grow my influence, but I don't understand who I'm targeting, right? And those are the people I want to talk to today. Those people who know they want to be artists, they want to be entertainers, they want to grow their brands and get more acclaim, but they just don't know their niche. So if that's you, or if you know somebody like that, make sure you heart on Instagram, make sure you are liking on YouTube and Facebook, sharing this content. These are people I want to talk to today. How do I grow my audience before I understand my niche? All right, so a couple tips. The first thing you need to understand when you're trying to grow your audience, before you understand your niche, is the why you want to grow your audience. Okay? And what I mean by why is there's no point of you gaining followers if you're not leading them somewhere, right? So even before you understand who you're targeting, you do want to figure out, what do I want to say? What do I want to lead people to? What do I want people to go to, right? You just can't be out there doing nothing, right? Do I want to lead people to emotions? Do I want to do more comedic content? Do I want to do more dramatic content? Do I want to make people cry? Do I want to enlighten people? Do I want to educate people? What do you want to do? And why do you want to do that? Here's one cool, very helpful thing that I discovered. To figure out that why, right? You want to write this down. All of y'all want to pay attention. This is the moment. To figure out that why, to figure out that what do I want to lead people to, look at your own life. Stop trying to create something foreign, right? All of us know we have this radar. Everybody, naturally, has this radar for authenticity. We know if something just doesn't feel right. It's like, it feels fake. I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I'm talking about. You know when you're watching something, you're just like, it just doesn't feel quite right, right? We all have this radar for identifying that thing that feels fake, which means we all have the innate capability to identify that thing that feels real. We understand when somebody's coming from the heart, when somebody's speaking about something they're passionate about, and a lot of times it's not even about what you're most knowledgeable about. It's what you feel. What do you feel good about? We all have that ability to try to, while we're watching something, to pick that up and be like, oh, they really feeling that thing. Or that, ooh, I don't know if it's true for us, but it's true for them, right? You kind of have that ability to pick that thing up, right? So the cool thing is, instead of you trying to create this avatar, this person, this persona, this thing that people are attracted to, what you need to do is just document. Look at your life and survey, right? And if you can't do it, have someone around you help you do that. What is that trigger for you? What's that thing that you do that every time somebody pushes that button, it sets you off? You can go. You can talk 3 hours. You can hand people they meal ticket. You can roast some eggs. Okay, you can go in. What's that thing that gets you to go in? What gets you going? Right? On a previous live, I said one of my key terms and one of the things I love is the word provocative. The coolest thing about the internet is you really just want to be provocative. Okay? Being provocative doesn't mean you have to create something provocative. Chances are you already have something in you that's provocative. What's that thing in you that you see different? Right? That thing that, again, that triggers you, that you're most passionate about, that can get you going. What gets you going? If you identify what gets you going, that is an indication of that's one of the keys that you can use to talk about, to create content about, to tweet about, right? To comment on. Okay? That's the thing that you want to focus on when you're trying to find your niche before or trying to grow your audience before you find your niche. Document, don't try to create something unauthentic, something new. Just figure out what it is in you that gets you going, right? And start creating around that, okay? One cool tip. Another dope thing about documenting, not creating, right? Even though we say all the time at Greenlit, we say create, don't wait, right? And let me see if Ernestine's in this live. Okay, we were trying to connect with the Greenlit community. But we also tell people on the Greenlit community, create, don't wait. And even the hashtag that I use in creators community, the content creators community, is create to connect, right? We're creating for a purpose. We're creating to connect. We're creating and we're not waiting on anyone. But there's some people who still don't understand the creation piece. They're still not there yet. Those people who are trying to get to, well, what is it that I can create? Your best bet is to document and then use that to create, right? So we found one issue or one way is document that thing that makes you most provocative, right? That's a way to figure out what do I want to say, where do I want to lead people to, what makes me interesting. Just figure out what pushes your buttons, okay? Ask your spouse, okay? That's another way. Figure out what pushes your buttons. Ask someone close to you. What triggers me? What have you noticed that I do that may get attention or gets me going or I can talk about for hours? Do a survey of your friends, closest family, closest to you, and ask them what triggers you, okay? But going to the other piece of now creating the content, you want to be consistent with your content. So whatever it is that triggers you, you want to be able to create content around that, right? So that's why our community inside the Content Creators app is so important, because in the community I give you all the trends in order for you to use to create content for. Now the trends don't necessarily work if you're not applying it to something. That's one of the tricks with these trends. The trends that I'm giving you within the Content Creators community is not designed for you just to do the trend and do exactly what somebody else is doing. They've done that already. They already exist, right? They're already getting the views based on that video. You want to take that video, that same trend, what someone else is doing, and you want to make it your own. You want to put a little twist on it, right? You don't want to recreate the wheel. You just want to add a little bit to it. By adding a little bit to it, you now own it. Now it's authentic to you. Now the twist that you put on it, that little, pizzazz, whoomp to whoomp, right? That little thing that you put on the video, on the trend, that comes from what you are most passionate about. You want to twist it with something that's you, that's your voice, that's your rhythm, okay? And so the community gives you that, right? So that's one piece. But understand, even in the community, I'm giving you those trends so you never have to worry about what do I post. Find what you're passionate about. Find something that's provocative that you're passionate about, and apply a trend to it. Now you have a post. But you really win in the app when you don't just do the trends as is and kind of put that out there. You really win. You really get the most amount of views, right, and the most hits when you're using the trends as supplemental content. It shouldn't be your only strategy. So I may not have ever said this before within this app or within the community, but this is really key that I make this point. The content that I give, the community, the trends, and everything else should be additive, supplemental. It should add on to what your strategy is, right? Because the trends will give you the hits and the views, but once the people make it to your page, they're not looking for you. That's where you get your most authentic followers, your most authentic audience. Is when people find you, they love you, and they start following you, right? So you want to find that thing that, again, that's your most that's provocative from you, that you're passionate about, that you can go and talk about for days. You want to document that, but you want to supplement the trends with other content. So let's talk about this other content. The other content, and again, we're still talking about within reference of you not understanding your niche yet. Because if you understand your niche, then you'll make content that they're looking for, that they're already searching for. You'll make content that they're already needing. Many times, some of the best content is stuff that they're already praying about, right? You want to find those things that are pain points to them, right? You want to address their pain, and you want to address their pleasures. Okay, so those are the things that strategies that you use once you find your niche. We're talking to the people before you even know who your niche is. How do I get content that's not supplemental, that's not the trends? I'm so glad you asked. Okay, the way you do that is you document, right? So you want to be doing something. If you don't get anything else out of this live today, right, get this. Do something. Whatever it is that you do in your career, whether you're a singer, a musician, a producer, a director, a writer, whatever, you have to do it. You can't just sit and think and hope and wish that something's going to happen. You have to actually do something. Okay? And whatever it is that you're doing, document that. So if you're writing, right? You're writing a script. My wife is a writer. Many know she writes at Tyler Perry Studios. Okay? Not only that, she is a gifted writer. Her movie that she wrote, Mediator, just got released on Tubi this last week. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you check that out, right? And she's got another feature that we produced called Mixed Emotions that is on Amazon Prime, right? It's Mixed Emotions Volume 2. Okay? So she has over 24 shorts that are out there. We've made film festivals. We've done a whole gambit of things with a lot of projects that my wife has written. But when it comes to the day-to-day work of her writing, there's nothing sexy about her writing. She sits on a laptop. There's nothing cute about it, right? It's not provocative. It's not fun. There's nothing exciting about writing, right? And some of you have that same question, right? I know people who are like, yo, I'm an accountant. Okay, well, there's nothing sexy about counting. I'm a lawyer. There's nothing sexy about law, like reading. Like, what am I documenting? Even in those things that aren't sexy, you documenting it will give you the idea on what it is you need to talk about. Case in point, so my wife's a writer. If I take a phone, and as she's sitting there writing her script, I just sit here and record her writing her script, I guarantee you, within 10, 15 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes, she'll say something that you don't even understand how gifted that thing she said is. Well, what I mean is, she doesn't understand how gifted that thing she said is. Because as she's sitting there writing, to her it's normal. It's a normal thought. I need to dig deeper into this character. The character doesn't have enough depth because I feel like they're not a real person. I think I want to dive more into their backstory and do something else third. How many people know about backstories? How many people know about character development? How many people know the importance of backstories and character development and how that pertains to a story? How many people know how it connects from the character to the environment. And which comes first? Do you get the story first, or do you get the character first? How many people have even talked about that, right? Within the first 10 minutes, she may say something that's extremely provocative and extremely interesting, but to her, it's not. So you have to understand that on your journey to be in entertainment and to find your audience, you're in essence looking for your gift. You're looking for that thing that, what I believe, that God has placed inside of you, that you are meant to provide to the world. You're looking for that. Once you find that gift, Kevin Hart found it in comedy. The Rock found it in wrestling, and then now acting, right? Tyrese found it in singing, and then he went to acting, right? It doesn't. You can have multiple gifts, but you're looking for that thing inside that resonates with the world. Okay? So when you're digging deep to look for that thing, when you're looking for what it is in me, you have to understand that the gift, the thing that actually resonates with the world, doesn't feel like a gift to you. The gift feels like, what up, East Point Lonnie? The gift feels normal. It just feels like a regular thought. It's like, oh, this just makes sense. I mean, this is, right? For me, it's IT. IT just makes sense to me. It's just, I don't understand why anybody doesn't get how to install a printer, right? Like that. How do you not understand the basics of a printer? Or how to build a website? How do you not know how to build a website? That just seems very normal to me, right? Or even to troubleshoot any IT issue, right? It comes so easy to me that it feels normal, right? Hey, Shitai, that girl is funny. Okay, if y'all not following Shitai, SHIETALIEII, Shitali. If you're not following her, that girl's gifted. Okay. She makes these videos where she goes online and she pretends that she's on a news station, she's live. Cracks me up every time. Okay? Gifted. You hear me? But to the gift holder, it doesn't feel like a gift. It just feels like this just makes sense. Now, it's key you understand that, because if you don't get that, if you don't understand that it's not going to feel amazing when you do it, right? If you don't understand that, then you're going to be looking for something amazing. And then you're not finding what's amazing, and then you think you're not gifted. And in fact, you really are gifted. You're overlooking your gift because to you it should feel and look different than what it actually is. What it is very normal to you. It's very matter of fact to you. It makes sense to you. It just doesn't make sense to the rest of the world. Right? That's how you identify your gift. Now, what helps you do that, because once you identify your gift, again, it's a whole lot easier to start walking in that gift and let your gift make room for you, because your gift starts to open up doors, right? It gets a little easier once you identify that gift and start digging deep into that gift. Again, I'm talking to the people who you're trying to get there. The way you get there is you just document. Start taking out your phone. If you have a DSLR, if you have something bigger, start taking it out and recording yourself doing what it is that you're most passionate about. And then thoughts will start to come. And you want to start exploring those thoughts that get you going, right? That are most provocative, that are most intriguing, right? Those thoughts that are coming out of you that get you kind of hype, okay? That will help you nail down your content, right? And so the last point I'll make is last point I think I'll make is, as in your documentation, as thoughts come, as you start, realizing this stuff. So again, my wife, she may have had that thought about character development within the first 10 minutes, but I'm recording for 10 minutes. I've got her doing nothing but typing, head down, okay? When she finds out that moment, I could still use that 10-minute clip of her just typing and put a voiceover under it, and she could start talking about character development while I'm seeing her typing. Okay? It's not a waste. It actually gives you more opportunities to show the process of you doing what it is that you're doing with a voiceover. You can use it as what we call B-roll. B-roll is you have your A-roll, which is your main topic. So if you want to do a video later, she actually does a video where she's sitting on camera talking about character development. I could then interject her actually writing. I can interject her writing at Starbucks, or writing, because she loves Starbucks, writing in the bed, or writing and ignoring me, because we got it on camera, right? I can interject all that stuff on top, which makes the video so much more interesting. And it came because we were able to document, right? So the key to being able to create before you understand your niche is, let's start documenting before we create. Okay, just start documenting your process. Another cool thing is you can document that thing or identify that thing that you're most passionate about, that resonates most with you, that gets you going, that gets your thoughts going, that you could talk about, right, and get passionate about. And so for me, that's content, right? So much so, for folks who don't know, tomorrow is my birthday. I turned 45 years old. That's right. I got like only a few gray hairs that come in my nose. Actually, it's very weird. Yes, my nose hairs get gray. I pluck them out and they're gray. I think I got maybe one gray hair over here. I'm pretty proud of that. My main thing at 45 is trying to hold on to my hair. Okay. Somebody once said, I think it was Juan's dad, that said, your hair either goes gray or goes away. I'm hoping, I'd rather it go gray than go away. I want my hair, okay? But if it go away, I'm gonna be bald, okay? I'm gonna be bald with a nice beard, right? Whatever the case may be. I'm 45 tomorrow, okay? So I'm having a birthday party. You've got to click the link in my Instagram in order to figure out where that is. You can RSVP. We need you to RSVP because we need to see how many people we need to have food for and drinks. It's going to be free. There is no cost to my birthday party. But speaking to my passion, my wife asked me, babe, what do you want to do for your birthday? You want to go on vacation? You want to, have fun, whatever? And I'm like, I'm usually working on my birthday because I actually enjoy working. I enjoy content. I enjoy producing. I enjoy filmmaking. I enjoy looking at pretty things and pretty people. Okay? That's why, there's no secret. That's why I got in this industry. Okay? I like that, right? And so what I want to do on my birthday is create content. I want to document content for myself. We're going to have a 360 machine, right, for some folks to get some cool things. And I already picked out some cool songs, right, that are trending. So you'll have some trending songs and content there. We have different spaces within Legacy Center where you can go there and take and do video, right? And you will be equipped with the app, right, to find your trends. And everybody should be able to do some trends, some trending content, okay? I am so confident in this strategy of how the trends as content, as supplemental content, can get your followers and everything up, that's what I want to do for my birthday. And I just did it for myself, okay? So my last reel that you guys can go to my Instagram and see, that was from a content day that me and Marcus came together and were like, let's do some content, right? And that's all we say. He's like, Eugene, I'm ready, let's do some content. I'm like, cool, let's go. He comes over and he's like, all right, what are we going to do? Let's go in the ContentCreators app and figure it out, right? So we go in the app, we look through the trends, we pick a few trends, and we do the videos. So it's been working for us. You see the views and hits that we get. It's growing, which is awesome. And it's just getting more and more by the day. But what's even cooler is my assistant slash PA slash AC, as she wants to be called, Ash, she's usually very much behind the scenes. And she's like, well, I want to do content. I'm like, cool. You want to do some content? Let's do some content. And did the same thing with her. I'm like, let's just go through and find some trends, but let's find something that's authentic to your voice, right? Let's find something that actually fits your character, your demeanor. And so we did that, and she posted on her TikTok, I believe it's blue_editor, on TikTok. She posted her TikTok, and she's never got over 1,000 views. I think the most views she had was 700. And usually her views like 100 here, 50 there, whatever. But her highest performing video was 700 before she did this trend. When she did the trend just this past week, she got up to 5,000 views and still counting. And actually, I know I'm on Instagram, so it's going to pause. Sorry, IG. I'm going to go to TikTok for the people that are on here. Hold on. IG just letting you know I'm also using my phone. So I'm going to go to her TikTok just to prove a point to my Facebook and YouTube creators. I want to see. So hold on one sec, guys. Let's go to Blue Editor. EDIT. EDITOR. Blue Editor, is that you? Oh my God, nope. Okay, maybe it's Ashley. And I like doing this, guys, because this really brings all the results into real life, right? You really feel like you really start to understand that this isn't made up. You know what I mean? Like, it's not these are real people getting real results from just following the formula. It doesn't have to be that challenging. It doesn't have to be that difficult. And I'm not finding her page. That is so terrible. Let's see if I go to my there. No, where is it? Ash the Editor. That's what it is. Ash the Editor. 5,756 views. She's got 396 likes on this video. Okay, she's got more likes on the video than she's got views. For Instagram, for the folks who are on there, she's got 5,756 views on her video. She's got 396 likes on this video. She's got, and you know, some people that's really good. Some people that's like, you know, if you're Ernestine Morrison, you're like, whatever. Okay, or you're Jessica, you're like, okay, I crap on 396. Okay, I've got people who, if you're niche, right? I've got people who look at those numbers like, please, Chester Gregory. Okay, now that he done found his niche, right? He's over here like, whatever, 396. I get that in my sleep. Okay, I get that before I post anything. Okay, we understand. That's not a lot for a lot of people, right? But for Ash, who's hadn't gotten that many views, to get that many likes on a video and get 5,000 views, she went viral. She went crazy, okay? And those are the kind of results that all of you can get if you just follow the strategy, just follow the trends that are laid out within the app, within the Content Creators app, okay? So, so that's that. So we're going to be doing content on my birthday. To prove the point, right? And because it's fun and because I love it and I know it'll elevate everyone's platform, right? And not just for platform's sake, for your brand's sake, for your name's sake, for your legacy's sake, right? You can use this content. And what I also think is fun is, I don't know if you guys ever do this, but back when, you know, when we were kids, during family reunion times, we used to bust open the photo album, right? And it was nostalgic to bust open this photo album. You kind of go through photos, okay? Well, I love going to hashtags or going to Instagram and seeing and remembering moments in time, right? Yes, I remember Disney World with my children as a memory, but there's something different that happens when I do a TikTok of us running after a rainbow and put some music behind it. And then I'm going back looking at that. I remember now that, like, it makes it so much more enlightening and insightful and fun and cozy and nostalgia and all that, right? Creating this content for me allows the opportunity to memorialize my 45th birthday. Not just for me, but for others forever. Okay? That's what I love about creating content, right? So that's what we're doing on my birthday tomorrow. If you haven't seen Mediator, make sure you go check that out. That's available now on Tubi. We'll be having a live with the one and only Maggie Bush, the writer, and Cass Seegers Beatles Bush is what we call her. We're going to be going live with her on Thursday night to talk about Mediator, the process of creation with Mediator and the film. To get those people excited who are also trying to get their films out there. And really, we've gotten some amazing feedback from Mediator. If you haven't seen Mediator, I'm telling you, it's not just I want you to watch it for support. You need to watch this because it's good. It's not good just because my wife wrote it. It's just a good ass film, okay? It will keep you talking. It sparks engagement, discussions, all kind of good stuff. It's the kind of cinema I love, right? And so make sure you check out that film. But again, we're going live on Thursday, and I got a special surprise of something we're dropping and announcing. But you have to come to the birthday to understand what that is, right? Or just kind of wait if you can't come in person. Be tuning in to my Instagram tomorrow as we are going to be doing a whole lot of content, not just for me, but for all kind of people who come through. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. I thank you all so much for joining in to Content Creators Live. I encourage you right now to make sure, if you haven't done so already, go get the app, Content Creators app. It's Content Creators, no space, Content Creators together, no space, Content Creators, in your Google Store and in your Apple Play Store, right? So you can download it right now. You can join in on the fun, join in on the creation, supplement your content. And I go live every week, and I'm a working producer. So there's been some challenges with me going live. I'll admit that. And I don't mind it, though, because as I'm growing and as I'm trying to get you guys this game that's really hot off the press and it's so valuable, I'm able to get this to you because I work. I'm doing this all day. Like, I'm literally producing film and producing video projects all the time. I've probably got about 6 different projects right now that I should be editing, okay, that I'm late on, right? One of those, another plug, Just Niche. We did a show. It wasn't even meant to be a show. It was meant to be, just, some content for her, and it's literally turned into like an entire reality show. It's so good, right? So if you go to Just Niche's page, just N-E-S-H, niche on Facebook, Just Niche. If you go to her Facebook page, you'll see the last hot girl summer. This girl was dating. She actually just got out of a relationship, and she had the idea. She said, I don't want to be single anymore. And you hear about hot girl summer all the time and people going to the streets and all that. She was like, yep, I'm going to the streets and I'm dating everybody. I'm dating your daddy, your daddy's daddy. I'm dating lesbians. She ain't even a lesbian. I'm dating old, young, white, black, purple, dogs, pets, whatever. She dating everybody. It's hilarious, okay? So we recorded a bunch of dates in one day, and we're putting them out. So another episode is going to air. It's supposed to air tonight. I don't know if it's going to be too late. I'll see if I can get this out in 30 minutes. But it's supposed to air tonight. But you'll see the intro that's already out there on Facebook. And you'll also see her first date, part 1 and 2, that are out there. And then we've got more dates to come. So it is so funny, right? But we produce this because this is what we do, right? And thank you, E-Tre, for the happy birthday, guys. Who just so know, she wished me happy birthday because it is my birthday tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow. Yep. If you didn't know, it's my birthday tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow. My birthday's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Okay. All right. Just make sure everybody knew. Okay. My birthday's tomorrow. All right. So all gifts are welcome. You can Cash App E-Tre, E-T-R-E, right? Accepting those as well. But again, make sure you click my link in my Instagram to go check that out. Make sure you check out Mediator. Make sure you check out Just Niche, Facebook, and a special announcement tomorrow on my birthday. And Thursday we're going live to talk about Mediator with Cass and Maggie Bush. Okay. I think that's all I got for you. I love you all. Thank you all so much for joining. Spread this word. If you found this valuable at all, make sure you spread the word. Let everybody know. And don't hoard it. Don't hoard all this game. All right. And I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.